In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to build a weekly class schedule database in Notion. Open Notion and start from your main dashboard. Once you're there, look to the left sidebar and click New Page. In the page title area, type Weekly Class Schedule. Say it as you type it so it's easy to follow on screen. Weekly, then Class, then Schedule. After that, press Enter to open the new page. Now we're going to turn this page into a database. Click into the body of the empty page and type /table view. As the menu appears, choose Table View from the list. This creates a table database right inside the page, which will become the foundation of your weekly class planner. At the top of the table, you'll see the database title, which usually says Untitled. Click that title and rename it to Class Schedule. Type Class, then Schedule, and press Enter or click away to save it. Now your page is called Weekly Class Schedule, and the database inside it is called Class Schedule, which keeps things clean and easy to understand. Next, we'll add the properties you need. Move to the far right of the last column header and click the plus icon to add a new column. For the property name, type Day. Then change the property type to Select. This is important because it lets you assign each class to a day using a drop-down instead of typing it differently every time. Click into any cell under the new Day column. We're going to create the weekday options one at a time. Type Mon, then press Enter. Now type Tour and press Enter again. Next, type Wed, then Enter. After that, type Thu and press Enter. Finally, type Fry and press Enter. As you add each one, Notion saves it as a selectable option, so later you can assign days quickly and keep the schedule grouped neatly. Now, add another column by clicking the plus icon again. Name this one Time. Leave the property type as text because we just want a simple place to type class times exactly how we want them to appear. Click away to save it. Repeat that process for the room information. Click the plus icon once more, type room as the property name, and leave it as text. Save it by clicking outside the field. Then add one more property for your teacher or professor. Click the plus icon again, type Instructor, and keep the property type set to text. Click away when that's done. At this point, your database should have the main class name column, plus day, time, room, and instructor. Now it's time to enter your classes. In the first row, click in the title column, which is the main name field for each entry. Type the name of your first class. For example, if you're building a sample schedule, you might type something like Biology. Then move across that same row and choose the correct day under day. In the time column, type the class time in the format you prefer, such as 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. In room, enter the classroom or location. In instructor, type the instructor name if you want to track it. Go to the second row and do the same thing again. Type your next class name in the title column. Then select the correct weekday from the day dropdown. After that, enter the time, then the room, then the instructor. Keep repeating this row by row for each course in your week. As you fill it out, think of each row as one class block in your timetable. If you want, I'll show you the rhythm you should follow while entering them so it stays organized. First, type the class name. Then choose the day. Next, enter the time. After that, add the room. Finally, enter the instructor. Repeat that same pattern for every subject until your weekly schedule is fully listed in the table. Once all or most of your classes are in, we'll create a visual board version. At the top left of the database near the Table View tab, click the plus icon to add another view. From the list of view types, choose Board. This creates a second way to look at the same data, which is great for seeing the week laid out by day. Right after the board opens, go to the top right corner of the database and click the three-dot menu. In that menu, click Group, then choose Day from the list of properties. The board will now reorganize itself into columns based on the day options you created earlier, so you'll get separate columns for Mon, To, Wed, Thu, and Fry. You may also see a column called No Day. That appears for any row that doesn't have a day selected. To clean that up, go to the No Day column header, click its three-dot menu, and choose Hide Group. That way, only the actual weekday columns remain visible, and the board looks much cleaner. Now let's make each card more useful. Go back to the top right three-dot menu for the database and click Properties. In the list of properties, turn on the toggles for Time, Room, and Instructor. As soon as you enable them, those details will appear directly on each board card. This means every class card will show not just the class name, but also the time, the room, and the instructor at a glance. At this point, your weekly class schedule database is fully built. You have a table view for structured entry and editing, and a board view grouped by day for a more visual weekly planner. You can click between the views anytime depending on whether you want to input data or just scan your week quickly. If this helped, hit like and subscribe for more quick tutorials. Before you finish, take a few seconds to review each card and make sure every class has a day selected. If something is missing, click back into the table view and fill in the empty field. That keeps the board accurate and prevents classes from disappearing into hidden groups. You can also drag cards between day columns in the board if your schedule changes, and Notion will automatically update the day property for that class. And that's it. You've now built a clean, practical weekly class schedule database in Notion that you can update throughout the semester. Keep adding courses, editing times, or changing rooms whenever needed, and your planner will stay organized and easy to read.